Okay, so since this trial's a little different, I will have to explain the rules. Are you guys ready to hear them? Well, I suppose you don't really have a choice, but I just figured I'd ask.
Yeah, we're ready.
Okay, so basically, you will be going over all the clues to try and figure out who the mastermind is, and or who killed Miku. You can choose to discuss whatever you like first. It doesn't really matter, but depending on what you do, you may find the mastermind faster or even slower. But it all really depends on what you do, like I said. I mean, maybe you won't even be able to find them out. Oh, and by the way, Miku isn't entirely important.
What? Why would she not be important?
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason for her not to be. She's still our friend after all.
Yeah, you're just being inconsiderate, Monokuma. That's all I'm seeing right now.
No matter what you say, we're going to avenge Miku. Because it's only right. It's for justice. We need to do this for her.
Alright, well, in any case, those are the rules of the trial. You can choose to discuss Miku's murder first, or the mastermind first, or anything else you might have found. It doesn't matter because this trial is going to be longer than usual, especially with all the clues you found. Alright, are you guys ready?
Yeah, what she said.
Yes, we're ready.
Alright then, in that case, let this sixth and final clash trial commence!
Okay, so which one should we start with? Murder case? Mastermind? What do you guys think?
Well, we don't have much on the murder case, so we could probably go over it real quick, and maybe that will give us clues to the mastermind. Assuming the mastermind killed her, of course.
Yeah, I think that's a good course of action. We only have like 3 or 4 clues that pertain to the murder. So it wouldn't take long to talk about it. And then we can spend the rest of the trial trying to go over who we think the mastermind is.
Okay, let's go over the Monokuma file first then. It said that the cause of death was complete organ failure and also blood loss due to her being crushed, right?
Yeah, that sounds correct.
Okay, and it checks out because of all the blood, but it also doesn't check out because, well...
What?
Well, me and Chiaki looked under the thing that crushed her body, and, well, Miku wasn't there.
Wasn't there? Wait, what do you mean?
Well, the only thing you can gather from the statement is that Miku's body was missing.
Yeah, that's exactly it. We looked on stage, and, we didn't see Miku's body. Only a huge pool of blood. That's it.
Okay, so that's really strange. Maybe whoever killed her moved it.
No, that's not possible because Chiaki said that if someone tried to move anything, she would have noticed. Because she stayed behind to investigate, remember?
Oh yeah, she did say she would do that. Did she see anything?
Yeah. Well, that's what she told me anyway. So, no one could have moved the body, but somehow it's gone.
Maybe we should move on to talking about the mastermind, because I don't think we'll be able to get any further than this.
Right, so let's discuss what we should talk about first.
So we have a couple things to go over. Which one do you guys want to go over first?
Well, there are 3 lists that me and Captain found, so Maybe we could go over those?
Maybe that other place we found on the computer.
Maybe we could go back and rediscuss Creeper's name, what he said.
Oh, I know. Maybe we could start by narrowing down suspects from Luigi's message.
I agree with that. Yeah, that's a good idea, Antonio. Let's start with that first.
Luigi's message? Could you elaborate?
Oh yeah, so, Luigi asked me to record a video for him before he died. He was talking about how he might know some clues about the Mastermind. Well, really, it was only one. But it's a very telling clue. Because he said that the Mastermind couldn't have been anyone alive.
Okay, so that means it can't be me, you, Grace, or Chiaki, right?
Yeah, but you also have to remember, this video was recorded before he died. So the list also includes these 4 people. Can't be them. Now what's the people that can't be the Mastermind, including us, are Miku, Steve, Gino, and Creeper. Because like I said, the message was before Luigi died. And those 4 were alive when he did. So that means, at least in theory, none of the 4 of them and none of the 4 of us are the Mastermind.
Okay. I think that makes sense.
Okay, so our suspects have been narrowed down by half, it seems. So our suspects right now are Funtime, Luigi, Shulk, Pirate, Pikachu, Olivia, Mario, and Mickey.
Yep, exactly. So, we need to discuss more stuff, but I'm not exactly sure what we should talk about.
I've got nothing.
Well, there is one thing Chiaki mentioned to me. The Mastermind has been in another killing game before, but I don't think that'd help us because we don't really know anyone who has been in another game before.
Another game? Well, it's good to have the information, I guess.
Let's talk about the morgue for a second. I think I might have a theory.
Huh? What would that be?
So, you remember that, the victims all still sustained their wounds, but there was something that was peculiar about the killers, or the people that were executed. Do you remember what that is?
A discrepancy in the killers' bodies. What was it again? I got it. They weren't wounded, right? That's what it was, right?
Yeah. And, that narrows our suspect list down even more. Maybe. Tentatively. I mean, any of the victims could still be the Mastermind. But it definitely makes the killers suspicious, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, we really didn't check to see if they were real bodies or if they were mannequins or like hyper-realistic dolls or something. But regardless of that, if we're assuming your theory is correct, then that means our suspects are narrowed down to could be any of them. So, going off your theory, that means the Mastermind could be Funtime, Shulk, and Pikachu. Though, all the evidence we have is a little flimsy, but it's just something to think about, I guess. But,
Well, regardless of that, at least we have 3 extremely suspicious people to look over.
Oh, well, maybe we could discuss what we think about each person as suspicious. I mean, we probably have tabs on all 3 of them if we really think about what they were doing while they were alive. But, not sure.
Well, let's think about it. What suspicious things do you think, those 3 have plans to do? You know, aside from, killing someone, because that makes it really obvious. That's just an obvious clue. But, what do you guys have?
Well, I guess Shulk really hasn't done anything wrong. I mean, I guess it is suspicious that he didn't really talk to anyone outside of Pyra. But that's only because they were close friends. Outside of Pyra, he really only talked to Mickey that one time. So, I don't have anything for Shulk.
Well, I do have a theory as to how Funtime could be the Mastermind. I mean, why make Mel? I feel like making something like that without Monokuma intercepting anything, it seems suspicious to me. And all that just for it to get destroyed. I mean, if she really is the Mastermind we're talking about, maybe she could have done all that to give us a sliver of hope, just to crush it into despair by destroying Mel with Steve. That's just a theory, though. I don't know if it's concrete or not.
Yeah, and I really don't have anything for Pikachu. I mean, I didn't really get to talk to him, considering he was the first to kill someone. So, I'm stuck. Did Pikachu really do anything wrong? Not that I can think of.
Well, yeah. I can't think of anything either.
Then maybe he's innocent. If we really can't think of anything to prove that he's the Mastermind, then maybe he's just innocent and a victim of the game.
Well, we don't know any of them for sure. We just know that, well, right now Funtime's the most suspicious. But we don't know for sure if she is the Mastermind or if any of them are the Mastermind, really. It could still be anyone who's dead. Because we haven't even considered possible planted bodies or something. And well, they couldn't have faked their deaths being killed because, well, it'd be hard to fake a death after actually being attacked. And if they sent a robot out to be killed instead of them, then, well, I feel like the killers would have said something. Said something about the bodies feeling weird or something. But I don't know. It's strange.
Hey guys, sorry I'm late.
Chiaki, where have you been?
Did a little extra looking around, that's all. And I have something for Monokuma.
Ew, a gift for me?
Yeah, take this. When I give you a cue, press that button, okay?
What?
Just trust me. Let's say it'll make the trial more interesting.
Okay, you've convinced me. I'll hold on to it.
Alright. So, what are you guys discussing?
We're narrowing down suspects right now.
Wow, that fast?
Yeah, I mean, there isn't much to go over that could prove who the mastermind is. So, we're going over it pretty quickly. We figured out that it could either be Funtime, Shulk, or Pikachu who are the mastermind.
Okay. Well, I'm here to help now, so I'll help when I can.
Okay, good. Well, you guys have anything?
Well, it could be... No, never mind. Yeah, I've got nothing.
Well... Yeah, I don't really have anything either.
Right, so... We're stuck. We got stuck really quickly.
Captain.
Yeah?
Now, this is just a theory, but, think back to your memory of back on the night before Pyra got killed. You mentioned, someone running to the Mastermind room, right?
Yeah?
And you mentioned them being really fast, right?
Yeah. What are you getting at?
Well, think about it. Out of all the suspects you have left, who is known for their speed?
Known for their speed? Well, no way. You can't be saying...
Speed. Speed.
Figuring it out that fast, huh? I don't know. Oh my god. No way. Are you really saying that?
It's merely a theory, but it's definitely something to hold on to.
Okay. But before we disclose who we think the Mastermind is, can we please talk about Miku again? Because something about the body being missing is really bothering me.
A body.
Well, we already discussed that it couldn't have been moved, because, like Captain said,
Chiaki would have noticed it being moved.
so it can't be that.
Maybe her body was crushed so much that it, I don't know, disappeared into the blood? It's a gruesome thought, but is that possible?
No, I don't think so. If a body is crushed, you usually see at least some remains. Like with Luigi. When we pulled the hydraulic press up, we saw his upper body. Granted, it was really gory and gruesome, and we saw his face smashed in. But we did see remains from his upper body. So, the body being crushed into being invisible isn't really a viable option. Or an explanation, I guess.
Well, what do you think we should talk about then?
You're saying that like you know something. Do you know something?
I may, but I won't say anything until you come across it.
We talked about the file. Talked about the missing body. Are you talking about the remote?
Yes, I am. So, I know I may be a little omniscient with all these things. But think about it. Let me propose a theory. What if I told you that Miku isn't actually dead?
Not actually dead? But we all watched her die!
Not exactly. You remember how we all got blinded by giant pieces of debris and dust flying everywhere? That obstructed our vision, and maybe, just maybe, that was used to distract us. And, well, my theory is that Miku's death was faked.
Faked? No, we saw her die.
Yeah, even if we didn't see anything, we definitely heard the squishing and the crushing of her body, right?
Well, maybe that's what you remember. But that's definitely not what I remember. I explicitly remember a squishing sound. No bones being crushed, no organs popping, no skull cracking. All squishiness. And I actually have something. Here, I just have a little bit of plastic. Now take a look.
Let's see. Is that blood?
Yes, it is.
And what does it mean?
Well, what I'm proposing to you is that the things that were crushed beneath that giant block of stone, that's not Miku's body. It was just bags of spare blood.
Spare blood? I guess that makes sense, but I still don't understand.
I will admit I'm still a little perplexed. There are a few things I want to know.
Yeah, like, even if that's the case, that still doesn't explain why Miku's body is missing.
Ah, right. I haven't explained the remote. Captain, you explained this yourself last trial. What ability does Miku have?
She can travel through electric stuff. Why?
And what kind of electric thing was near the crime scene that I pointed out to you?
Well, it was the remote. What are you implying?
And where was the remote pointed at?
It was pointing at the TV. So, her abilities, the remote, the TV. Miku really is alive. She faked her death? She really did do that?
It's the only explanation I have. She must have used that remote to transfer herself to the TV to hide. And used fake blood bags to splutter all over the stage to make it look like she died. I still don't understand why. Well, I actually do. But, well, what do you think? Does it sound believable to you?
Well, when you think about it, it's a little plausible. But how would she do stuff that quickly?
What comes with electricity comes with speed. She must have done it super quickly. Dropped the blood bags, saved it to the remote, and transferred herself to the TV to hide. And that means
That she's not dead?
She's not dead. She's not dead. Wait, then where is she?
Yeah, if she's not dead, then where is she, Chiaki?
oh, well, I actually planned ahead for that. Kuma, press that X button, please.
The X button? Alright. As you wish. And press. So what exactly is supposed to happen?
Oh, you'll see. You'll see. Hey, guys. Long time no see.
Oh, Miku! You're actually alive!
Wait, you weren't lying? She's... Well, I could see her right in front of me, but I can't believe it!
Oh my god. Miku is alive. I mean, the way you explained it makes sense, but like Antonio said, I still can't believe it.
How are you alive? You were supposed to be dead! How did you do that?
Wait a minute. Monaco, what did you just say?
What? What did I say?
Oh no, it's too late to play dumb now, you little rat. Explain right now.
Yeah, Monokuma. Explain to us what this whole supposed to be dead thing means.
Well, I'm not obligated to tell you anything. I'm not telling you a word.
Oh, Monokuma. Don't you remember? You like fair trials, don't you? So just tell them what you know. Tell them the truth.
Fine. Right, I'll tell you. Jeez. You guys are annoying. The Mastermind was planning to kill Miku. There! I told you. Are you happy?
And there it is. I guess you weren't lying, Miku. Yeah, of course. I said I did. Over here.
Over here? Over here what?
Well, while I was leaving the Mastermind's room after asking them for a final investigation, they said, and I quote, "So Miku was gonna betray me, huh? Well, have I got something special for her?" And then they laughed. They laughed evilly, like they always do. That means they were planning something, and I surmised that they were going to plan to kill me in retaliation for my betrayal. So, what I did is I grabbed the fake blood bags, and I kept them on my person while I stepped on stage. Obviously, I wasn't dumb enough to not see the giant block that would be above me, so I also brought the TV remote with me. So I dropped the blood bags as soon as the stones started to drop, jumped into the TV remote, and cast myself into the TV to make it seem like I died. Sure, it may have upset a lot of you, or all of you really, but I think it was worth it. To prove that, well, the game isn't so fair after all, is it?
You little rat! I should kill you right now!
But that's not exactly against the rules, is it? I technically didn't break any rules. In fact, the traders don't have rules. So, what are you gonna do now, Monokuma? Especially since committing a murder directly for you is against the rules. So, what are you gonna do? Huh?
Damn it! You're right. I can't break my own rules. I guess I'll just have to accept it. And I see you guys have figured it out anyway. So, forget it. Just go on. Go ahead.
Figure it out? Oh, yeah, that. You're sidetracked. Okay. Chiaki, repeat your guidance again. I kind of forgot already.
Well, you mentioned in your memory the night before Pyro's murder that you saw someone quickly running to the Mastermind room. And who out of the 3 suspects left is super fast?
Well, that would be... I remember now. The Mastermind. The one behind this whole entire game. It was... It was him! The mastermind behind the killing game. The one who put us all in danger. The one who ended 11 lives. The one who did all this. It was Pikachu, the ultimate electric type.
And using process of elimination, I was able to get it really fast, but I still don't believe it. Maybe we should go over it one more time.
Yeah. Maybe we should talk about it a little more. There isn't much evidence to go off of outside of your memory and the stuff we've already gone over. It could still be any of the other dead people. You never know.
Well, I do have one thing that might support it. Do you guys remember what Pikachu's execution looked like?
Something about his electric typing being sucked out of him into an electrical outlet and then the electricity being used against him.
Okay, yeah, that too, but past that.
Monokuma used some of the electricity to shock him, and when he dropped him to the water, we were led to believe that it would have been an electric bath.
Exactly. Led us to believe. Think about it, guys. We saw that on the TV screen, but we never actually saw Pikachu fall into the water, right?
Oh, you're right. We never did see him fall into the water.
That's true. That would have given him ample time to avoid the water and not get himself hurt. Which means he has to still be alive.
Well, Monokuma, are we correct? Are we right? Tell us.
Well, 1 out of 2, yes. You are half correct.
What, half correct? What the hell does that mean?
What are you getting at? I do not like where this is going.
Wait, half correct. 1 out of 2. I think I get it.
Well, then explain. I mean, I think I get what you're getting at, but these two aren't gonna know. So you might want to elaborate. I have a feeling Monokuma's gonna want to make us figure it out. So let's just wait on it. Okay.
Fine. If you want to find out for yourself, then you'll find out. Let's see if you're correct.
Pika, Pika!
Pikachu!
You little bastard! How could you do this?
So it really is true.
Pika, Pika, Pika. Actually, that's enough of that. Hey guys, how are y'all doing?
What the fuck? You can talk?
What the? I'm so confused. There's so much going on right now.
Yeah, that's about the reaction I expected. Normally, Pokemon aren't able to talk outside of saying their name. So it's correct then. This really is a bit strange, but somehow I'm not surprised. Yep.
Wait, so you've been able to talk this whole time? Well, why didn't you?
Well, I just figured if I spoke in my native tongue, nobody would be able to understand me. And the only one who could translate is dead. So nobody was able to truly figure out what I said at the end of that trial.
Wait, what? What are you talking about?
Oh, you remember that last Pika that I said? Right before I got executed, quote unquote? I did say goodbye, but I said something under my breath. I said goodbye, but also not really. Because, well, I think it's obvious. I faked my death. And I got rid of one of the smartest people in the game in the process, just so nobody would figure me out too early. Cool, right? Isn't that fun?
No, it's not fun! What are you talking about? What is wrong with you?
Oh, I expected that reaction. Oh well. Regardless, I am the one behind all of these deaths. All 10 poor people who met their demise in the cave. Oh, poor people. They succumbed to the depths of despair.
You little... I should strangle you right now.
Ah, but you wouldn't get the answers you longingly desire. Now would you? You still have a couple questions you want to ask me, don't you? I can tell what they are. But if you kill me, you won't get your answers. So you might want to watch what you do, Antonio.
I hate to say it, but he's right, man. We can't just act on impulse and try to kill him or something, because he's the only one who understands everything about this game. And he's the only one who can explain everything.
Well, really, what else is there to discuss? I mean, I really can't think of anything that we need to talk about other than figuring out who the mastermind was, which is what we did already. What more is there to discuss?
Well, what about how exactly we got here? I mean, we have a couple things for that, right? And the state of Holt's Peak, and about just killing games in general. You guys all have stuff like that to talk about, right? I mean, I'm a little lost considering I quote-unquote died, but I mean, you guys still have stuff that you haven't discussed, right?
Oh yeah. I guess we do need to still talk about more stuff. We do still need answers to questions we still have. Like, what is the significance of that franchise list?
Oh, that? That was a red herring. Nothing is important about that. And I'm being very genuine and truthful. There is nothing important about that. I just wanted to throw you off the scent. I bet you thought Funtime was a mastermind when you saw how big the Five Nights at Freddy's logo was, huh?
Yeah, actually. I did think that. How'd you guess?
Well, that was the goal. I wanted to put suspicion on someone else. And it seemed like it worked for a little bit. But it didn't work forever. Which is fine. I mean, I want to reveal myself anyway. So, moving on from that, what more is there to discuss? Captain, you mentioned 2 lists. Could you elaborate on that?
Oh yeah, those. Let me get them out of my backpack. Okay. These are the ones I found. I know they both mean something. They probably both pertain to, well, killing games in some way. But with this, I don't know what this could mean.
Oh, really? That's easy. Once you figure it out, of course. I'm not gonna help you. Why would I?
You're not making us any easier. Whatever. Let's just look at this one first. What can we tell about this, aside from the fact that they're names of killing games?
Well, not much, other than... Wait.
Are those Roman numerals?
Yeah, why?
Well, if those are killing games, then... does that mean they're labeled in order?
That's what I assumed. And that's what Chiaki told me.
So, let me see. 1, 2, 53? And then 59, 60. There have been 60 killing games?
I Who knows? There could be another one going on right now. And we don't know about it. Heck, there could even be hundreds of others going on. But we just don't know what they are.
That's awful. I really don't know what to say about that.
Wait, so you're telling me that hundreds of lives have already been taken by these games? And hundreds of more lives are being put at risk? Is that what I'm hearing right now?
That's correct. There are 60 killing games that I know of, including this one. And there have been 60 masterminds. And I'm number 60.
Okay, well, regardless of that still doesn't explain this. You mind explaining?
Why should I? This is a class trial. You have to figure it out for yourself.
Gee, you're helpful.
Well, let's just take a look. Let's see what consistencies we can find in those codes. Are those codes?
That's what we assumed they were. I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you see any, like, letter combinations or anything that you recognize?
Well, Pikachu didn't tell me anything about that. I knew a lot about the other stuff, but nothing really about any of that. I have no idea what that means. Actually, Captain, I think I do recognize something.
Really? That being?
Well, look at the first code.
Okay. DR1. What about it?
Now, think about it. There is one thing that I've told you about that has that as an acronym. I believe you can figure it out.
DR. Dangan. I got it. Are you talking about Danganronpa?
Dangan what now?
Yes, precisely. And if my theory is correct, that's where I'm from. Assuming we're in some kind of different universe.
Universe? Is that what U stands for? Does that mean universe?
That's what I assume it means, yes. If all these are listed, then those are definitely all separate universes.
Okay, but the acronyms here don't really tell us anything. What do they mean?
Oh well, if you think about it for a second. You found that with the killing game list, right? So what do you think that means?
What does that mean? Wait. Does it mean that these are separate killing game universes? Then that means the killing games are happening in multiple universes.
You're so smart, Captain. I'm so glad you're the protagonist and not anyone else.
What? What are you talking about?
Let's just move on from that. He's trying to divert attention. Probably trying to stretch out the trial, that's all.
That definitely sounds like something you do. So, I'm gonna agree on that.
Wait, so then if we're in a different universe right now, how did we all get here?
Captain, I think you can answer that question.
What? I can?
Yeah, you can. Remember how we looked around in Pikachu's room? Or I guess, Pikachu's Mastermind room? There is one thing that we found in there that might explain how we're here. Do you remember what that is?
A thing that we found in the Mastermind room that would explain how we transfer universes. That would be... I got it. Are you talking about the game transfer system?
Yep, that's exactly what I'm talking about. I don't recall giving you permission to look inside my room. Now, did I?
Well, Monokuma never told us any areas were off limits, so... I don't know. That's kind of on you.
Oh, I suppose it is. Silly me.
Okay, can we just ignore him for a second? Captain, what do you mean by game transfer system?
Well, me and Chiaki found something in the Mastermind room that looked kind of like a switch. In fact, it was almost exactly like one. And, well... me and Chiaki tested it out. Turns out it can actually rip characters out of their video games. Which would explain a lot of things. Antonio, remember how you said that in the Mushroom Kingdom, if you get hurt, or if you take damage, you don't get hurt, you just lose your power-up?
Yeah?
And that when you take damage in the real world, you get actual bruises or wounds?
Yeah. What are you getting at?
I think that would explain how we're able to get hurt. Me, you, Mario, Luigi. That would explain how the four of us were able to take damage and actually get hurt here without just losing a power-up. So we were ripped out of our games and placed here. And our in-game invincibility was ripped from us.
Oh, wait. You're right. That does make a lot of sense.
Wait, but that just raises more questions. Most importantly, if we were just pulled from our games, then how do we know that we're actually ultimate students? Doesn't that seem a little strange to you guys?
I can think about that. I mean, I've always been an ultimate. But that is a little strange, now that you mention it.
Wait, you're right. How do we know we're actually ultimates if we're all from video games? And we were all actually ripped from our games. How are we ultimates if we weren't always in this universe?
Actually, this gives me an idea. Do any of you remember how you were scouted as your ultimate?
No, actually. I actually don't remember how I got my ultimate.
Of course I remember. I remember it like it was yesterday. It was back on, it was, when... I really don't remember.
Yeah, even I as a trader, I didn't really understand it myself. In fact, there are probably a lot of things that Pikachu knows that I don't. But yeah, I don't remember how I became the ultimate Vocaloid. Well, I still remember how I became the ultimate gamer, so I guess I'm the odd one out there. But that does raise some questions. Why is there such a large gap in memories? You guys remember being ultimates, but you don't remember how you became ultimates.
That does raise a lot of questions. Man, I've got nothing. Pikachu, can you explain?
Oh, I'm sure you can figure it out by yourself. I mean, you have all the clues, you have all the context you need. All you have to do is put it all together and figure it out. It's not that hard, really.
That's not very helpful. Use the context? I remember that we're ultimates, but we don't remember how we became ultimates. I remember being in our own worlds, but we don't remember when we transferred to this world. Maybe... Wait. If we're missing memories that connect to other memories that we do remember. And that would require those memories to make sense, then did you erase memories?
You're close. Try again.
Close? I got nothing.
I think I know what he's getting at. Captain, there is one thing from the 53rd game that actually is able to insert memories and replace old ones.
Oh, really? How would those be?
Oh, those are called flashback lights. They're able to insert new memories into someone's mind and replace old ones. But in this case, it just implanted new memories. But they were incomplete. So, really, it's just implanted memories without erasing any. And like I said, they're incomplete, which is why we don't remember how we became Ultimates, even though we remember that we are Ultimates.
That would explain a lot of things.
Wait, what? We're in some kind of universe. We were ripped out of our games. Our memories were altered. But,
What's up, Altaria? Did you remember something?
well, I think, because I remember you mentioning that Chiaki said Hope's Peak was fallen into ruin, right?
Yeah?
Then, how are we at Hope's Peak?
Oh, yeah, I had that exact same thought. That is a good question. I'm thinking that either we're in a separate universe where the first game never happened, and in that case, the second game never did. Or we're in a universe before the first game, or we're just in a new universe entirely, and this isn't even Hope's Peak. It's just a copy of it.
All very plausible possibilities.
Wow, you're helpful. Okay. I guess that doesn't really warrant answering, but we should talk about it, right? Because if Chiaki said that the school fell into ruin, but we're in the school, what do you think that means?
What do I think that means? I think I might have a concrete theory. Got it. And you know what I'm thinking? The universe we're in is just an amalgam of all of our universes put together, but mainly the Danganronpa universe. And that's how we're in Hope's Peak. Because Hope's Peak is part of the Danganronpa universe, and that would make us part of the Danganronpa universe as well, but this is an entirely new universe that the Mastermind created, or I guess Pikachu, which makes no sense, but also kind of makes sense. And that would mean that this isn't the real Hope's Peak, it's just a copy. And this isn't the real Danganronpa world. It's a copy. So, basically, what I'm getting from this is, we're not even in a real killing game of sorts. Okay, maybe I'm making a logically fair, but still, we're not in the real Danganronpa world. And it's just a copy So, I don't know, I'm just rambling.
I wouldn't say that it's not real. It is very real, but it's just not the actual world. But this is a real killing game. It's not some ultimate real fiction or anything like that. That's a dumb plotline. But it's all real. All of your dead friends, all of their deaths, they all actually happened. And there's nothing you can do to change that. This isn't a simulation. This isn't a game. This is a reality. All I'm saying is, it's real, but it's also not real.
I don't understand. I don't get it.
Yeah, me either. A lot of this is extremely confusing.
And that's that. That's all you need to talk about, I think. That's pretty much all you need to know. You don't need to know anything else.
Wait a second. Why are you being so dismissive now? What's the problem?
What do you mean? I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. You aren't acting suspicious all of a sudden. What? What do you mean? What do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing else you need to discuss.
Wait a minute. What is that?
What? What is what?
The thing on his back.
Oh, that there is something on his back. Is that the speaker?
No, it's not a speaker. Don't worry about that. It's fine, okay? Don't worry about it. Now that I think about it, that voice doesn't really fit Pikachu. It sounds like it looks like he's not even syncing his lips with his words. So that means that there's some other person we don't know about.
Wait, so then what does that mean then?
It means there's another mastermind. And, well, there are only two options to choose from. And, well, it was the voice of a girl. So what do you think that means?
The voice of a girl. The voice of a girl. Well, that would mean that the second mastermind. Oh my god. No way. Two masterminds. One being Pikachu, the other being...
Whoa, back up! Two masterminds? Aren't we kind of jumping the gun here?
Well, how else can we explain the speaker on Pikachu's back? And the bad lip syncing. That means someone else is speaking for him.
Yeah, and that would mean that Pikachu can't actually talk. He's just trying to lip sync with whoever's talking behind that voice. Behind the speaker.
No, it's fine, okay? You don't need to worry about it.
Pikachu, drop the act. Because with the clue Grace gave me, that means the second mastermind is... It's her. If we're using the speaker logic, and it's a girl's voice, and we only have two suspects left, and that means the other mastermind is... Funtime Foxy, the ultimate programmer!
Well, yeah, that would make sense. And Funtime does have a very distinct voice. Pyra doesn't sound like that. Olivia doesn't sound like that. Grace, Miku, and Chiaki are all right here. So it can't be any of them. And that would leave Funtime. So that means...
Yeah, that means Funtime is also still alive. Funtime, you better come out here. And Pikachu, you can drop the act.
Pika. Well then, I guess it's time for the real mastermind to take the stage, huh? Hey guys, long time no see. How have you all been?
See, I knew it. I knew it was you.
Well, you didn't know until my little slip-up earlier. Which is kind of Pikachu's fault.
Pika Pika. Pika Pika Pika.
Wait, so then what is Pikachu's role in this if you're the actual mastermind?
Well, you could say he's my partner in crime. He helped me set this thing up. He did most of the work, but I'm the one who headlined it. So you could say that I'm the true mastermind, and Pikachu is my co-mastermind. That's all I have to say, really.
This is so confusing. I feel like the writing in this episode is terrible. But whatever. We want answers. Actually, we don't need answers. We just need to get rid of you.
Well, if you want to get rid of me, there is one more thing you need to do, actually.
What? One more thing? What would that be?
Well, you see, a mastermind can't be executed without a final vote, can they?
Wait, you're not doing what I think you're doing.
Oh, believe me, I am. The only way you guys can escape is if Pikachu dies. Because inside his head, inside his brain, is the sensor that will unlock the doors to the academy. And that's how you can escape. So you can either vote for me, get me executed, and get your vengeance for all of your dead friends. But you'll all be stuck in here with Pikachu for the rest of your lives. Or you could vote for Pikachu, which will get him executed, but I'll still live. But you guys will still get to escape. So, what's your choice gonna be? I'm obviously not gonna take part in the vote, but well, let's see what happens. Are you guys gonna vote for me? Or are you gonna vote for Pikachu? Pika Pika? Oh, Pikachu, of course you have to vote. You can either vote yourself to be killed, or you can vote to kill me. Your closest friend in this whole ordeal. So, you'll have to make a choice. Well, we want to escape, right? That was the whole point.
Yeah, but we also want to defeat the mastermind, who's right here. So we have to get rid of her.
But if we vote for her in majority, we're all gonna be trapped in here. And even though she'll be gone, we'll be trapped.
And then if we vote for Pikachu, he'll die. And we'll get to escape. But Funtime won't have faced justice. She'll survive the killing game.
Seems like you guys are pretty split. 2 on 2. I think it would be better if we vote for Funtime. Sure, we'll all be trapped in here for the rest of our lives, but we want to avenge our friends. We have to do it.
It seems like a bad idea, you guys. I don't think we should do this.
Yeah, I mean, if I want to escape, I want to get rid of who got our friends killed. But I also want to escape so I can come back to my family. If we don't escape, then we're just gonna rot to death. We're just gonna rot away in here.
But it will be worth it because the person who set this whole thing up will be gone. Sure, her right-hand man would stay alive, but it seems like he'd be less dangerous to be around, rather than her. So I think I'm willing to make that sacrifice.
Yeah, me too. I think we should vote for Funtime.
Yeah, I want to avenge our friends, but I don't know. I guess it would be better for vengeance rather than escape.
I don't think I can be against them. can't give us all I want. It's gonna have to be Pikachu.
Oh, Pika? Pika?
Can we have a talk? And preferably in the way Monokuma would want. Here, let's talk about it.
Pika? Pika?
Pikachu, I want to try and influence your vote decision. There's only one possible way we can get both things we want. And it's gonna need your cooperation.
Pika? Pika?
Just follow my logic, and hopefully I'll be able to sway your vote. So, there are two possible ways we could vote. We vote to execute Funtime. She dies. We get closure for all of our friends. But we all stay trapped in here for the rest of our lives with you. And then we could vote to execute you. You die, and we all get to escape. But that includes Funtime, which we don't want. She could easily start another game. It's not ideal. Neither sides are ideal. So what do you think I'm proposing to you? What do you think I want you to do? So we can have both things. I think you can figure it out.
No, Pikachu. Do the right thing. Vote for me. I am willing to sacrifice my life so the 6 of you can stay in here and suffer for the rest of your lives. Maybe you'll develop claustrophobia or something of that nature. But that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. So you better vote for me. I think you'll find it quite beneficial to keep yourself alive, even if you never get to see the outside world ever again. So what do you think? I think you should vote for me.
Make the right decision, Pikachu.
Yeah, make the right decision. So, what's it gonna be? Pika, Pika. Pika, Pika. Pika, Pika. Pika, Pika, Pika. Oh, you finally made your decision, Pikachu? That's great. Oh, let's get the voting started then.
What? Wait, Chiaki, what did you tell him?
You'll see. It'll probably affect the voting results, but who knows?
Oh, okay. Okay, let's just do this.
Okay. Is everyone ready? Because it seems like we're gonna be voting to get rid of Funtime, huh? At least that's what the majority says.
Yeah. Looks like it. So, I guess I'm ready.
I'm still against this, but I don't think there's anything I can do to convince you guys, so... I guess I'm ready.
Yep, I'm ready. Ready when you guys are.
Okay, in that case, Monokuma, if you please.
Of course, Funtime. I am more than happy to oblige. Everyone, please pull the lever on your stands and pick who you want to be executed. You can either escape or kill the the ringmaster of this whole thing. Either way, there's gonna be a trade-off. So will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Huh. Well, this is new. It was a tie. Pikachu and Funtime both got 3 votes.
Both got 3 votes? A tie? But how?
Yeah, how is it a tie? Pikachu should have voted for me. Wait, then that means... Yep, he voted for himself. How is that for a comeback, Funtime? Do you like that solution?
No, I don't! Monokuma, tell me we came up with a backup plan for this.
Oh, you didn't, but I sure did. So, in the event of a tie, both people will be executed. This is just a one-time thing, though. And I just came up with it right now. Both of you will be executed. Sounds interesting, doesn't it?
What? How is that fair? I didn't program you to do that.
Maybe not, but you also gave me free will, so I can do what I want.
Oh, I see what you did. You figured that a tie would get them both executed, huh?
Yep, and it seems that I was correct.
No, I refuse to admit defeat like this. That's just not fair.
Well, Monokuma's the headmaster. He can do what he wants, right?
Yeah, you had him say that, didn't you? He's a headmaster, so he can do what he wants. He doesn't have any rules, aside from directly killing us. So, can't do anything about that, can you? I don't... I guess not.
Then that settles it, right? That means they're both gonna be executed.
I guess so. We'll avenge our friends, and we'll get to escape. Are you sure you're really okay with this, Pikachu?
Pika. Pika, Pika, Pika. Pika, Pika.
He said he felt it was the right thing to do. Well, I personally find it to be very interesting, so I must thank him for that. The one time where I actually go along with the boring option, or in theory, boring option. This is actually pretty interesting.
Well, you say so, Pikachu. You're gonna die. You're okay with that?
Pika, Pika. Pika, Pika.
He said it's a sacrifice he's willing to make, just to save the rest of you, and help you all escape.
Pika, Pika. You may have dragged me into this game, Pikachu, but I want to thank you. You are helping us escape after all. You're sacrificing your own life to save our lives. Kind of like you did for Grace back with Pyro's murder. So, I guess we can thank you.
Yeah, definitely. You've saved all our lives. And you saved my life twice. I guess I owe you, well, more than one. I owe you 2, I guess.
Yeah, thank you, Pikachu. We'll remember you, okay? That's a promise.
Yeah, Pikachu. Thank you for listening to me and taking me into consideration. We got both things we wanted without having to make a compromise with Funtime. So, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Pikachu. I guess you're still a bad person for helping make this. But at least you're showing remorse. Something someone else can't say. So, I guess this is goodbye.
Pika, Pika, Pika.
Yeah, this heartfeltness, this mushiness, this is really making me sick. Let's just get on with it. I want to die already. Monokuma, start the punishment.
If you say so. Well then, let's give it everything we got. Time for one final punishment time! Extreme! What a final execution! I think we finished it off with a bang. What do you guys think?
Well, I don't know. I don't know how to feel. On one hand, I'm happy that Funtime is gone. But on the other, I'm conflicted about Pikachu. He also helped, but he sacrificed himself so we can live or escape.
Well, I guess they'll have to stay conflicted because now they're both gone. There's nothing much more we can do to think about it. So, well, I guess that's it, right?
Well, yeah. We achieved our goal, didn't we? We defeated the Mastermind, or the Masterminds, and now we get to escape.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't think I would survive, but it's good that I did. I just wish there wouldn't have to be so many casualties before we had to escape. Unfortunately, that's just unnecessary evil. There's nothing we can do to change that. But now it's our time to escape.
I guess so. So, now what? Huh? Hello?
Captain?
Cuphead, is that you?
Yeah.
Where have you been, man?
Oh, well, the foundation I'm working for saved me back before, the 5th case.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, we're coming to save you. Don't worry. We're on our way.
Okay, well, we'll be waiting. We just finished the final trial.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Since both of them are dead, the door's gonna open.
Oh, alright. That makes things way easier then. Okay, we'll be there soon, alright? Don't worry.
Okay. See you later, I guess. Okay, well, Cuphead and his friends, I guess, they're coming to grab us. I don't know where we're gonna go after that, but
Okay, so do we just meet him at the entrance?
that's what I assume. Is that okay, Monokuma?
Oh, yes, that's fine. I mean, I am a bearer of my word. I wouldn't let you just stay here, or I wouldn't force you to stay here if Pikachu were to die. I'm a fair bear, so sure, go ahead. You earned your escape. Congratulations! In the meantime, I'm going to prepare for something. Woohoo! It was nice knowing you all. Boing! Wait, just that easy?
Let's just go before he changes his mind. Come on.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, well, okay.
Right behind you guys.
Man, we're actually escaping. Can't believe it. Feels weird, but I'm excited. So, this is really it, huh? We're actually leaving. After all those weeks stuck in here. Can you guys believe it?
No, I really can't. But here we are.
Yeah, same. Well, regardless of that, I'm just eager to get out of here.
So, what do we do once we leave? Because I have no idea. Well, first we'll have to integrate ourselves back into society, since we have been holed up in this school for forever. That's the best we can do. Really. I don't know what else to do either, so that's what I suggest.
Well, I guess so. What do you think, Grace?
I think that works.
Okay. You guys ready? I'm gonna open the door.
Ready when you are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm ready.
Same here.
Okay. Let's hope Cuphead gets here soon. And so ends our story. Weeks of torture, death, despair, all about to end. And we're about to re-enter the outside world. Can't believe it's happening. But whatever comes our way, we're ready. Guys, come on, let's go.
Alright, we're coming.
I miss all of our friends.
Yeah, me too. But the best course of action is just move forward. That's what they would have wanted, right?
I guess. Where is Cuphead?
He'll be here soon, don't worry.
Okay, well, I guess we can just see him, right? And that's the end of our story. For real, this time. Sorry about the fake out. Right. The last thing we can do is use hope in the face of despair. And hopefully, we'll be able to end despair once and for all. Someday.
What's the plan going to be now? That game is over. Both masterminds are gone. Now what do we do?
Hello, new mastermind. Are you ready to start your game? I was going to ask because, well, the last one didn't go so well. So I was just wondering, when do you think you'll be ready?
Oh, I'm very much ready. I just need to set up the program. Actually, I think it may be easier that you do it.
Me? Why should I do it?
Because I want to get a head start with setting up everything before the program starts. Do you think you can start up the program for me? Make sure everyone's asleep. Make sure everything is predetermined.
I think I should be able to do that. Sounds like a piece of cake. Don't you worry. I'll do this easily.
Now, before we start up, we should check the participant list just to make sure we have everyone we need.
Oh, of course.
Right. I'll go get it. Let's do some final precautions before we begin.
Oh, falling into a killing game as soon as another one just ended. A little tiring, but also exhilarating. I can't wait to see what this one has in store.